Say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at breaking the stone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums and the folk and the earth to pushing the gospel and sincerity in truth. Shalom. This evening, I want to do a little commentary on this article, right, which is U.S. news. It said U.S. may sanction EU companies who trade with Iran. Bolton, right? Salakia, right? And all these sanctions that America contemplating to put on the allies, which is the EU. This leading into a prophecy, right? The ten horn, that's roughly paraphrasing the ten horn that we saw in the beast. These shall hear the hope, right? So all this is beautiful, right? The Most High said none of his country shall fail, right? It said the U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton has said the U.S. could sanction Europe companies that continue to trade with Iran following the Trump administration decision to withdraw from the Iran deal. Basically, the Rothschild, America is the bully. America is what we say, the front man when they want all the dirty work done. They send the man to do dirty work. Does America, right? The Rothschild, Rockefeller, right? They sit back and they send America to do all the dirty work because it's all about covetousness. They just want to replace the government in Iran and Syria so they can run it, right? And this go back to First Maccabees, chapter 8. If you're against them, they replace you, right? And this is exactly this devil is, right? So like they want everything for themselves. It's all about covetousness. And these EU nation, they are the seed of Esau too. And these other EU nation, they have business with Iran. They're making millions of dollars. So they're gonna fix these nations because you cutting on these nation money, right? Mr. Bolton made the remark during an appearance on CNN State of the Union Sunday, asked if Trump would hit the EU with sanctions for continuing to deal with Iran. Bolt said it is possible. It depends on the conduct of other governments. And this is show Esau kingdom divided because it's supposed to be in one mind. Because this is their kingdom and sure it's divided. This is sure that America can be destroyed because it's divided, and the kingdom that divided can't stand, right? He said right. This will show the kingdom can't stand. Yeah, they can't stand because they divided, right? So like he said a rationale for getting out of the deal is it was contrary to American national security interests when we got into it, and it hadn't gotten any better with age, because they went into it as a front because the main agenda is to overthrow the governments, right? Salakia, right? The main agenda is to overthrow the government of Syria and the government of Iran, right? It's a Bolton suggests that the U.S. sanction could put pressure on the EU, right, which is the European Union, to pull out of the agreement as well. So you cannot vex these nations because you want these nations pull out. These nations making big money, right? Germany, France, and Great Britain, they making huge money with these Iranian companies, right? They invested in the trading. You understand? They say, I think the European will see that it is in their interest ultimately to come along with us. I think that we sink in. I think that will sink in, and we will see what happened then. He said Trump announced his decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear agreement on May the 8th, almost 3 years after the deal, formally called the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the JCPOA, was agreed. The U.S. president also confirmed the U.S. would reimpose sanctions against Iran Slovakia decision to break from European allies and put the Middle East at risk of a potential crisis. And yeah, they got war, the Valley of Josephat, right? The river Euphrates drying up for let the kings, at the Easter Passover, because it's really most I can judge you nation, judge you army, the armies of the you nation, right? Yahweh Shaphat, right? Which is Yahweh judgment, right? You understand? But these elite banking family, they just there for the gain and the greed, right? It's all about covetousness, right? Iran have heavily criticized Trump's decision, claiming that the U.S. never kept its international obligation under the deal. Yeah, they break all treaty, and these devil, they don't trust them. Scripture said, "Trust not thy enemy." As iron rusted, as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. That's roughly paraphrasing, right? Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12. So you don't trust these devil, right? It's a Iranian President Hassan Rouhani described the White House move as a psychological warfare, adding that it was a war the U.S. would not win. They're not gonna win this war, right? And basically, these devils, these Rockefeller, they invest in these war because they make money, because these equipment gotta sell, right? Different armors and these things gotta sell, so they make money, right? It's a France, Germany, and UK issue a joint statement expressing regret over the U.S. decision to reiterating their continuing commitment to the deal. So this is EU allies, right? These EU allies, and in Jeremiah 50, I think it's verse 12, right? When it say even your mother shall be ashamed of thee, and the UK is the US mother, and she shall be ashamed, and she gonna shoot missile at you too, right? The UK gonna shoot missile at you too, which is Great Britain, and Great Britain is your mother, right? I think this is Jeremiah 50 and 12. Let me check and make sure I get the right scripture, right? Yeah, so this is beautiful chess move by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Khan, Jeremiah 50 and 12, right? It's meanwhile, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo told Fox News Sunday that he is optimistic a new Iran deal can be negotiated with European allies, saying, "I am hopeful in the day and weeks ahead we can come up with a deal, right, that really work, that really protect the world from Iranian bad behavior." Oh boy. These devil aircraft with the words, but this is beautiful, right? This is beautiful. Basically, they want replace the government, right? The government in Syria and the government in Iran, right? And also to get the resources and to set up their puppet government, right? And by doing that now, they gonna vex the allies, because the allies doing business with Iran, right? The allies doing big business, right? You understand? China doing big business, Russia doing big business. So you bring in sanction and you can just vex these nations. And Revelation 17 and 16, prophecy, right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. He said, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people." Who's the Most High people? You so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indian. The word of prophecy, and prophecy means to tell before, right? To tell before, and this begin with our elder Apostle Tahar and his elder over him, that teach us this word through the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, been speaking these prophecy in the mouth of the Most High people, saying America gonna be destroyed. America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missile. America allies gonna shoot missile on she. So this is the word of prophecy that the Most High put in his servant's mouth, right? Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and cause them to be written in paper, right? Cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and truth. So these words are faithful and truth, right? The Most High words are faithful and truth. You understand? Let me get this one in Isaiah quick. Right? The Most High words are faithful and truth. Right? This is Isaiah 46:10. He said, declaring the end from the beginning. So the Most High declared the end from the beginning. Right? Saying that the microchip is the mark of the beast. Right? Revelation 13. Right? America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missile. Right? America allies gonna shoot missile and she. Right? The Yahushua gonna return and deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. They're gonna be beamed up in chariots. All these is things that the Most High declaring the end from the beginning. The end of what? The end of the so-called white man world. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is him that follow after. Right? So these are the things that the Most High declared. Right? He said, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient time, the things that are not yet done. Right? So, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So the Most High counsel has stand. We just read that the Most High word is faithful and true. So the Most High say, yo, America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missile. America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missile. The Most High say America allies gonna shoot missile at she. That's exactly what's gonna happen. The Most High say America gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Because the Most High say my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Right? So they're gonna be destroyed. Right? They're gonna be destroyed. Right? This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. It's for the vision is yet for an appointed time. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. So the Most High is deal with time. The Most High is here time to rule, and the time when you're gonna be thrown down, time when you're gonna be taken out. So the Most High said, for the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And it's speaking right now. We see the prophecy. Our beloved Elder Apostle Tar said, yo, this is the year of prophecy. So we seen it. We seen it clear. We seen how America gonna be destroyed by your allies, because these sanctions that she get ready to put on your allies, right? And the things that she's doing, we seen how she's vexing these nations. And we see clearly why this nation gonna fuck this bitch up. Right? We see clearly. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Right? And amen, the Lord be waiting patiently for the enemy be destroyed. Patiently. Crying out to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai day in and day out to destroy this wicked kingdom and release his saints from this captivity. Right? He said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Right? America will be destroyed. Right? By these nations, by Russia, by Iran, by Syria, by Turkey, by England, France, Germany. All these nations gonna shoot missile at America. Iran saying death to America. They're born in the flag. Right? This is how America gonna born. Right? This is how America gonna born. But basically, I just want to get on this Maccabee showing us how, how this devil is ruled. Right? And they be ruling like this from generation to generation, by going and conquer nation, by what? Petitioning their land and overthrowing the government and setting up their puppet government. Right? And this is how this devil is ruled. Right? This is 1 Maccabee 8 and 11. Right? It say, it was told him beside how they destroy and brought under their dominion all other kingdom and isles that any time resist them. Right? So America got a lot of kingdoms under their dominion. But right now, these nations say, yo, these weak nations saying the strong, right? You understand? These weak nations saying the strong now, right? He said, but with their friends and such as rely upon them, they keep enmity, right? With their friends, their allies, right? And that they had conquered kingdoms both far and nigh, in so much as they that hear of their name were afraid of them. So these nations once was afraid of America. These nations afraid. You see in the EU meeting they said the US has lose its vigor, right? The word vigor back to a strength, right? Strength to a beauty, right? Verse 13 also, that whom they would help to a kingdom, that who they would help to a kingdom mean going and petition your land and put up their puppet government, right? Set up their puppet government, those reign, and whom again they displace, mean take out the power, overthrow, replace, right? This word displace mean replace, right? Finally, that they were greatly exalted. So all this change, and this basically what they want to do it in Iran and Syria. They want to displace the two government and set up their puppet government so they can get control over the oil and the natural gas, right? It's all about covetousness, you know. It's all about covetousness, but you know, this is beautiful. This prophecy is beautiful, you know. These prophecy is real beautiful. Most I say all his counsel shall stand, right? You understand? So this is beautiful news that we see, and we see clearly how these nations gonna shoot through the missile like this bitch, right? We see it clearly, and the Most High confirming all the words of his prophets, right? The sincere brothers out there, right? The hopefully elect, the Most High confirming their words, right? This is Isaiah 42 and 26. He said that confirming the words of his servant, right? That confirming the words of his servant and performing the counsel of his messenger. Because what the Most High say in second Ezra chapter 15 verse 1, he said, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. So we speak in the Lord's mouth. Salaki, we speak in the Lord's words, right? And you're gonna conform it. You see, you're gonna conform all the words and perform the counsel of his messenger, because the messenger of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the sincere brothers in the four corners of the earth, they speak in the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? That's what they're doing, right? They speak in the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? This is Revelation chapter 17 verse 16. And the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, the 10 horn, they go back to the allies, right? America allies, right? And the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast is America, right? These shall hate the whole, which in America they can hate the whole, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, right? So America gonna be destroyed with thermonuclear fire, right? They're gonna be destroyed. This is prophecy. The Most High said all his counsel shall stand. You understand? All the Most High counsel shall stand. So this is beautiful news, you know, for the sincere brothers out there, you know, that seeing these things with our naked eye. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua open our eyes that we can see these things, and that we can filter it through the scriptures, right? We can filter it and we can bring it out to edify the church of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? And this is beautiful, and we see now these nations gonna just get vexed and destroy this bitch, you know. And with that, obviously, this was edifying. We want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule at a great milestone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity to the truth. Shalom.